OAD 5.1.4 Attribute Visibility. The first of the four types of visibilities we've been discussing is attribute visibility. And we have mentioned that we refer to it as attribute visibility when object B has been instantiated as an object, as an attribute in the class from which object A has been instantiated. So you have an object A, an instance of you have a class A, an instance of class A is object A. Within class A, you have an attribute. That attribute is an object of class B, so we call it object B. By virtue of its being instantiated as an attribute in A, it becomes visible to A. Let us take an example to understand this somewhat clearly. Let us say we have a class called register. We have another class called product catalog. We declare a private object called catalog inside the class register. So it's visible inside register, and this visibility is permanent. As long as an object of class register continues to exist, product catalog will continue to be visible as an object called catalog. So what is visible is not product catalog. What is visible is the object catalog, which is of type product catalog, which means the entire implementation of catalog has been described in the class called product catalog. But what we talk about in terms of visibility is in the object called catalog. Now, product catalog has a method called getProductDescription, and the moment catalog has been instantiated from product catalog, this method called getProductDescription, I read it as description though I spell it as DESC. Please note this difference and don't get unnecessarily confused. I don't like pronouncing it as getProductDesc, whereas I don't like to write it as getProductDescription. So let's use this interchangeably, and I will always read this as getProductDescription. Now, this method called getProductDSC or description is a method in the class product catalog. Since catalog is an attribute in register, it is visible to any object of register. So later on in the program code, wherever register is instantiated as an object, let's say we will call that object REG. That object REG will be able to access the methods from catalog because catalog is visible to REG. Now, let us take the diagram below that. The register requires the description of the product which is available in product catalog. So we have the code DSC is equal to get product description bracket item ID. The moment it makes a call here, please take a look at the right hand side where the method in product catalog has been you have a method there which says enter item. Now there again, that method called enter item which executes in register, this you have class register, there's a method in class register called enter item. Now that method enter item in register requires the description. So this method called enter item has come with two parameters, the item ID and quantity. Now item ID is locally visible to register by virtue of having been received from item ID. Since it is visible, it can be passed on to catalog or a method of catalog. Catalog, get product description as item ID itself. Mind you, in register, item ID is not even being held. It has been received by a method called enter item in register, and without any processing, it has been passed on to an object where it is visible, which is visible to it. That object which is visible to it, when I say it, I mean register. The object which is visible to register is catalog. And how do I pass it to catalog? I pass it to a method in catalog. And what is the name of the method in catalog? Get product description. Why is the passing possible? Because catalog is visible to register. So this type of visibility, we refer to it as attribute visibility. And by virtue of attribute visibility, you are being able to pass a message to another object which is visible to the register object. Please keep this in mind while you go on to understand other visibilities, because this is the most permanent form of the visibilities which we'll be discussing. Again, reference to this is available in Craig Larman. Thank you.